Peace. Welcome to Zero to Kajabi Hero. And today we are talking a little bit about the 2025 Kajabi updates, which I am really looking forward to. Welcome creators of the space. I'm Evolve Benton, the Seeking for Profit strategist. And on this channel, we teach you how to monetize what you know. And one of our main methods of doing that is through one of my favorite all-in-one platforms, Kajabi. And Kajabi is amazing because it gives you an opportunity to create a realm of digital products, from ebooks to online courses to coaching programs to memberships, newsletters, podcasts. There's just so much. But today I want to talk about the top 3 updates that Kajabi has made in 2025 that will really help you to monetize and simplify your business. And the truth is, digital products are gifts, and Kajabi has figured out a way to make that a lot easier for your audience. And they've also set up some really great ways to make payment for creators like us a lot easier. And they have some new analytics that I'm really looking forward to sharing with y'all. So make sure that you watch to the end of this video so I can share with you the new analytic features that really allow you to double down on your conversion rate and give you the keys to being able to use that to move your business forward. So let's talk about number 1, buy now, pay later. This option has changed the game for Kajabi. This gives you an opportunity to give your amazing audience, your clients, your customers, a payment plan. But instead of you having an in-house payment plan, which we know as online creators can be challenging, right? We have churn and so many different things that happen on the back end when clients aren't able to make payments, which then causes us to have crossing boundaries when it comes to a relationship. I always tell folks, I didn't get into online business to become a bill collector. I want to be able to help my clients get to their goals. So what I love about this buy now, pay later option that Kajabi has going on right now with Klarna is that it starts our clients and customers off with a very low payment. And once that transaction is done, that's out of house, right? And it's taken care of by Klarna. So it gives your customers more of a flexible payment option, but it also gives you more cash flow upfront to be able to create more impact in your customers' lives and in your business. And the reason that I spend so much time, y'all, talking about Kajabi and the way that it's impacted and really supporting my business is because it's created a path where I can create simplicity and where I can support my audience without stressing out about technology. So if you're a person who knows that you're a creator and you want to make multiple 6 figures a year online like I have, then it's really important that you have a system that you can trust and that is simple. And it's also important that you have a payment processor that supports the current economic climate of what's going on in the world, especially here in the United States, which is where I have the opportunity to do business and to serve my customers. So we know that people's disposable income has started to shift. And that is because of the economy. So we want to be able to give our customers and clients more of an option that really allows them to not stress out about payments. But we also don't want to lower our payments so much where we're not able to compensate ourselves. And that's what I love about this buy now, pay later option. So in order to set that up, you do have to have Kajabi payments. And Kajabi payments requires that you set up your account with Stripe. And Stripe is really great because they're able to support you in no matter what type of offers you're creating for your clients. So Kajabi payments is connected with Stripe, but you are able to see on the back end where the payments are coming from. And that's something that's new with the analytics that I can show you a little bit later on. So, for example, I have a client, actually, I have two clients that I'm working with right now in my program, which is called Speaking for Profit Academy. And we help speakers and consultants land contracts, get on stages, become better communicators, and build a sustainable and profitable business. And two of the clients that I have right now were able to start and get started with this amazing high ticket experience because of being able to set up payment arrangements and options with Klarna and with PayPal credit. And that wouldn't be available if those options weren't available through Kajabi. So I really want you to think about this. I know that sometimes people don't want to do buy now, pay later, but this is a great option. And it's pretty easy for you to go on and set up Kajabi payments. Once it's set up, you can decide which payment options you would like. Would you like PayPal? Would you like Klarna? And I suggest that you pick both because then it gives your customers and future clients more opportunities to really work with you. So let's talk about conversions, right? Because I think the big question is this going to make more money for me? Is this going to allow me to connect with more clients and make it more easeful? And the answer is yes. What we're seeing is that the majority of folks are going for a buy now, pay later option. And that makes sense because we've had so many layoffs in 2024. People are looking for work. Some people are starting their first businesses. That might be you watching this video. So people really want the options to be able to keep more cash flow just in case there's emergencies. And sometimes they're an emergent experience. So conversions will go up if you're able to turn on this buy now, pay later option through Kajabi payments. So I would suggest that you check it out. So that's the number one thing in 2025 that you can do within Kajabi that's going to help you simplify and monetize your business a little bit easier. So now that we've talked about Kajabi payments, and I can show you actually on the back end really quickly how to set that up for yourself. So let me do that. I'll share with you where you can find Kajabi payments on your dashboard, and then we will move on to the second option, which I am really excited to talk about as well. So let me share this with you, share my Kajabi dashboard. And this is my partner dashboard, which is great. Shouts out to everyone who is a Kajabi affiliate of mine. I really appreciate y'all. So let me show you how to set up Kajabi payments. And this is my partner dashboard. Being a partner of Kajabi is an amazing opportunity to grow your income, but also to help other people. So I'm doing something really cool. If you become a partner of my program with Kajabi, right? Like if you sign up with my Kajabi link, I will be giving you a workshop called the Workshop Accelerator. It's a 4-part workshop. And in that workshop, I teach you how to create a masterclass and monetize it in 30 days. And the average cost of a masterclass that I host is $97. The monthly cost of Kajabi is $69. So if you're able to sell one ticket, you'll be able to pay for Kajabi at least for a month. And you also get a 30-day trial, so you don't have to worry about that. You also get a call with me so we can talk strategy and talk about a long-term, simple monetization method for you and your online business. I know many people who watch this are speakers, consultants, and coaches, and maybe you want just extra stream of income. We can have that discussion and I can show you some of the things that I've been able to do with Kajabi. But let's get back to it. Let me show you how to set up Kajabi payments. So you're going to go over to sales, and then you're going to go to payments, and then you're going to just simply click finish setup. When you click finish setup, it's going to take you over to the Kajabi payment setup. You'll click here, you'll put in all your verification information. And then these are the different options that you have. We have Apple Pay, Google Pay, Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express. We also have Union Pay, I think that's what it's called, Klarna, and Afterpay. So you'll get that set up, and then you'll also be able to set up your payout schedule. So do you want to get paid once a week, once a month? daily, right? To be able to support you in your business. Now, once you've gotten this set up, you should be a Kajabi member. And I know you're probably wondering, how do you get that deal? So, in order to get that amazing deal that we just talked about, you need to go over to speakingforprofit.com/Kajabi best deal. If you go over www.speakingforprofit.com, Kajabi best deal, I will be able to give you access to my 4-part workshop accelerator that teaches you how to create your very own masterclass in 30 days, monetize that. I always say start with a masterclass, start with something short where you bring people into a Zoom room, you teach them your knowledge. You don't have to start off with a big course. This is a lot easier, and you can really simplify your model before you sell it to the masses. And then I'm also going to get on a call with you and talk a little bit about your business model. So if you want to sign up for Kajabi, use this link. It'll give you 30-day trial and all of those amazing resources. Now let's go on to the next benefit. So let's get into the number 2 way that in 2025, you're going to simplify and monetize your business with Kajabi, and that is through their new invoicing system. So what's really cool about the invoicing system is I got to be a part of a beta group through Kajabi where we talked about invoicing, we practiced some of the products, and I was telling some of the amazing engineers at Kajabi that the reason I wanted invoicing is because I work with organizations sometimes. And I know for some of you all who are watching this, particularly my clients that I serve who are speakers, consultants, coaches, if you're doing business to business, B2B, then sometimes sending over, a form where people have to use a credit card is not the best way to accept payment from an organization, especially larger payments. So having the ability to invoice is super powerful. And that is a new feature that Kajabi has included here in 2025. And I'll show you how to go on and set up an invoice. But what I really like about this option is that you're able to customize it. You're able to set out reminders, and it's all in your all-in-one Kajabi system instead of having it in different places. So in the past, when I've done invoices, I've had them on PayPal or, on the back end of Stripe. And then you have to remember to go back in and check on that particular invoice and make sure that it's been paid. But now that it's here in Kajabi and it's all in one, it makes it a lot easier. So if you go over to sales, you go down on sales, you go to invoicing, it's going to take you to the invoice section. And the way that you create an invoice is you go to new invoice, you select the client's name. Today we're going to select my name to make it a little bit easier, just for an example. Then you select the offer. Let's say it's one-on-one coaching. You could have a date that it's due. And then you can even put personal notes like meet me on, or I will send the Zoom invite shortly, right? And then you just go over to send, and it will ask you if you're ready to proceed. And then you send the invoice. Now, what's really great is if you click on these 3 dots over here, you can resend the invoice. You can mark it uncollectible, so you could let your team and yourself know that you're unable to collect that invoice and maybe follow up with the customer. You can mark it as void if they decide to utilize another payment option. You can just go on and try to collect the payment, especially if they're a client that already has a payment arrangement on file. And you also can mark it as paid just in case they've paid from another option as well. So really some great options here when it comes to invoicing. And when we think about B2B business, this is going to be very impactful and effective for you when using Kajabi. That is number 2, Kajabi invoicing, the way that you're going to simplify and monetize your business. The next one that I want to talk to you about is this gift feature, which is really cool. So Kajabi created a feature where you are able to actually gift your digital products to people that you want to, and your customers can gift people too, which is really great. So I remember I was doing a 5-day challenge And one of my clients was like, I want to gift this to someone who I know that really needs it and they need to learn more about you. And we had to figure it out where they had them sign up and they had to send them money. It was all this weird stuff they had to do. But now I could just give them, my client, an opportunity to just gift this to someone. And that is a really, really great option that Kajabi has came up with. So you have the ability to share your offer as a gift and give your customers, clients, folks who support you a particular link that they can send out to their communities to gift the item, right? So they can purchase it as a gift and then they can go on and give it to someone else that might be interested in the product or service. So let me show you how to set up a gift, because I think that this is just game changer when it comes to building relationships with clients and also with those referrals that people want to give us. Sometimes people want to give us referrals and it doesn't even take us doing a lot of work. So what you're going to do is you're going to go over to your dashboard. You're going to go to sales and you're going to go to offers. And we're just going to create a new offer so you can see how to create a gift. So you're going to new offer. Let's say it's called test. And we're just going to select a product. You have to have a product selected in order to gift something. So let's say we do this paid so you can promote masterclass. We go to continue. We make it paid, right? We're just creating an offer here. You can even let customers pay what they want. You can select Kajabi payments, which we talked about earlier. Then you're going to select all of the payment options that you want to be able to utilize. You can add this stuff in as well. This is just like a button. You can add their name to collect their name. You want to collect their address, their phone number. If you want to do any terms and conditions, that's great as well. So we're just going to save it. And what you're going to do is you're going to go under settings. When you go under settings, there's a button here that enables you to enable a gift at checkout. Make sure you save, because we always want to save. And then when you go preview gift email, this is the email that will be sent when people want to send it as a gift. But if you go, this is the email that will be sent if you want to send it as a gift. But if you go here and then you go to details, I believe when you go to actually the checkout share tab, and this is just an example, right? Because we haven't filled out this whole checkout page, but you'll see here it has a send gift option. So the person will click there. And then when they're on your purchase, they could put the email and send the gift to a person. So it's really cool, a really great option that you might want to consider using as you're trying to simplify and monetize your business with Kajabi. I think it's going to be great to have that as an option. And I'm going to actually try that, right? Like try to have it set up where my clients can give people the opportunity to do work with me. And I think that that's going to be really, really exciting. And I'm looking forward to that. And I hope that you add that to your business in 2025. So I promised you that I would show you the analytics section, which I really love what Kajabi has done with that. So if you go over to dashboard, you're going to click on analytics, and that's going to take you over to analytics. Of course, it's going to give you recent purchases, gross revenue, net revenue, which is really important too, but it gives you all of these other data analytics that you could look at. Free offers over time, which is display the total number of free offers purchased over time. Payments by country and state. So you can see, I love this. So you can see where are the majority of my payments and coming from. Is it from Georgia? Is it from out of the country? You know, you could do all countries. It kind of shows you based off of what you have. So you could just do all United States. And you can see like, or where are payments primarily coming from based off of country and state, which is really great. If you go back to analytics, another function or another analytic that you give you that is really cool is they show you about your marketing, which is like your opt-ins. So if you go to opt-ins, you could see how many people have opted in, you know, the last few days, like the last month. You can even break it down to 12 months, right? So you can see your opt-ins, which is really cool. You can kind of see the ebb and flow. When do we get more? So those are some great analytics. And then I'm going to show you one more that I think can really help you with your conversions. And that is going to be when you go here to page views, right? So you can see which of your landing pages are getting the most traction, and that can really help you with your conversions, right? So this tells you amount of views in 30 days, but then you could see which page actually is getting the most views. Right here, our Speaking for Profit calculator gets the most views, 5-day challenge, link in bio. So you can see that. You can see the offers that are getting the most views. And also on your website, what's getting the most views. So when it comes to marketing your business, you can tell what are people seeing and actually clicking on, which is really promising. So plan to use this in your conversions because it could be really, really helpful for you when using Kajabi. So I want to thank y'all, right? Because you spent time today learning about ways that you can simplify and monetize your business with Kajabi in 2025. And I'm just really excited to see what you create. So do me a favor, go on and put into the comments of this video, what are you planning on implementing from this, right? Because we know that information is powerful. And I'm thankful you watched this. And I know you're probably thankful as well because you probably learned some new things that you can add to your business on Kajabi. But if you don't implement it, it doesn't really mean anything. It's just information that's stuck in your head. So do me a favor, put in the comments, based off of today's conversation, what do you plan on implementing? And if you haven't gotten started with Kajabi yet, I would suggest that you go on, click the link here in the description, utilize my affiliate code. I would be happy to support you. You will get a 4-part workshop that shows you how to create a paid masterclass in the next 30 days that you can launch utilizing Kajabi. And then you and I can also get on a free call that is included in you going on and utilizing my partner link, which if you utilize it, I appreciate it. So I want to get on a call with you and thank you. But on that call, we can look at your business plan and I can give you some support and we can really talk about how you can kill it on Kajabi in 2025. So thank you so much for being here. I hope that you have an amazing day. And until next time, peace.